My favorite thing about managing our money together is the fact that we get to do it together.
That's so sweet. My favorite thing about managing our money together is that you cut my expenses in half.
Wait, that was what I said. And then you took it from me. So you were going to say that and then I took it.
Yeah.
That is so rude. That is so rude. And the audience is right about me. I'm going to take it all. I'm going to take it all.
Okay, so on one of the last videos I did, I got the funniest comment about kind of about managing your money together with like a significant other or something like that. So the person basically said,
that's like a really nice way of putting it.
Yeah. They said, don't get married unless you're absolutely ready for anything. What's yours will be hers. What's hers is hers, according to our court systems. So this person was basically just saying like, look out for her because she's gonna take everything. And then Justine replies, I'm gonna take it all.
Yeah, and I am. I'm gonna take it all. You know who's holding the camera 50% of the time behind the scenes? This gal.
Before we go any further in the video, do you want to tell the good folks who are watching about the amazing promo going on right now with Webull?
Well, Steve, if you sign up with the link in the description below and deposit $100, you get 4 free stocks.
And what about our fellow Canadians? Are there any sweet deals for them?
Why, actually, yes, Steve, there are. If you sign up for Wealthsimple Trade with the link in the description below and deposit $100 into your account, you get $10.
Hey, isn't that a 10% return on your investment?
It sure is.
And what about those crazy kooks who trade this fancy internet money? Is there anything for them?
Yeah, well, actually, if you sign up with Newton with the link in the description below and deposit $100 into your account, you actually get $25 in return.
Can you use that $25 to buy more of this fancy internet money?
You bet your bottom dollar you can.
So I thought it would be a good idea to make a video about how we manage our money together, because I think it's an important thing for couples to be able to navigate effectively, and it can be very beneficial for both a relationship with somebody else, but also for yourself, because there's a lot of benefits to managing your money with somebody, but I think you have to be very careful that you do it the right way.
Well, also, I feel like people who might not be in relationships, but maybe they have roommates, or maybe they, have shared expenses with a family that they live with. I think it's all kind of applicable.
So I thought that the first thing that we could talk about is probably an aspect of relationships and managing money that probably doesn't get talked about quite as much as some of the other more obvious benefits, like your expenses getting cut in half. But when you're in a relationship with somebody and you have to kind of share expenses with them, one of the benefits is that you can learn a lot from one another. So for example, like Justine really taught me the value in buying quality products as opposed to the cheapest product, because you know how obsessed I am about saving money and having a really high savings rate and trying to reach that goal of financial independence, right? So I would buy a lot of lower priced products and services and things like that because I was trying to save money, but I would burn through them. Like if it was clothes, those clothes would break down faster than higher quality stuff. So that's one of the things that you really taught me was, no, you want to invest in quality goods.
Yeah, quality over quantity.
Yeah. Just
because, it's also, there's something to be said about your environmental impact as well when you're over consuming, and you know how they say that you vote with your money. So if you're trying to support companies that have values that you might have as well, it's really important that you're putting your money towards things that you align with, and it spreads out the way
like the cost ends up being the same at the end of the day.
Over time,
you either bought a bunch of crappy things, or you buy one good thing, and guess what? At the end of the road, you've bought a bunch of crappy things and that crappy thing broke again, or you have that one good thing that you bought and you still have it and it's still working because it's good.
And all of the crappy stuff that people buy ends up going into landfills and ends up being wasted, and like, you know, Value Village is overflowing with crappy items, you know? So I think that that's really important too, is you're spending money on things that are higher quality, but usually most of the time the things that are higher quality are things that are better for the environment. You're slowing down your consumption as well, and it's better for you long term, and it's also better for everybody else. It's really a win-win.
It's a win-win.
In my opinion.
It's a win-win, guys.
Yeah.
So that's what she taught me about basically purchasing things and stuff like that. So now I buy the good stuff, guys. I buy the good stuff. Not all the time, though. Still don't like spending money. But when I do spend money, I buy the good stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, what did I teach you about money?
To stop buying too many good things.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, I definitely wasn't a saver. That's like, you know,
Putting it lightly.
Well, it wasn't like I was like going crazy in a huge amount of debt, but
No.
I didn't understand the value of investing in myself. And, you know, a lot of the way your audience values what you've taught them, I've been, you know, directly influenced by Steve's philosophy around money. And honestly, I can say after, 3 years now of being together, I'm a new woman. Seriously, and
Yeah, she's got bank now.
Okay. Hold on. I got bank, but I'm working towards
She's
bank.
banking.
Yeah, I'm banking. And I was so intimidated by money before, and like the topic of it. And you know, my family, they were money savvy. Like they taught me a few good things about money, but it wasn't really highly valued, or it wasn't really taught to me to like, you know, value my time and the money that I made, and to really be careful with how I saved it. And I mean, I was young, and I'm still young, so we're learning. But yeah, I think that's kind of the most important thing. And I love saving. It's so much fun. It's like a video game. And it's just so cool to see your money going up, and you're like, sick. Like I'm sick, you know?
Yeah. So I think that's one of the really key things is like figuring out what you can kind of share in the relationship that you can learn from one another.
Yeah.
Because then the entire your unit then becomes better, right? So I think that's key, is learn from one another.
Yeah.
What's your like threshold, do you think, for whether or not you'd put like an expense into TriCount? Like what's your like dollar value threshold?
I'm pretty sure every subscription we have to TV is on my credit card, and I haven't put it on TriCount. But I also know, like, I don't really care, because like I know that I probably watch shows more than you do, so it doesn't really bother me.
That's very true. Yeah.
We have a pretty easygoing attitude about our finances with each other. Like, I don't think we really, you know, are riding on each other's back for every penny that we spend.
No, right. So that kind of segues into the next thing I wanted to touch on, which is like kind of tools you can use to manage your finances with somebody else or a group of people. One of the things that we really like to use is this app called TriCount, and this is not like sponsored or affiliated with them in any way. It's just an app we really like to use.
Great app.
And basically you can just really easily input expenses and then split them with somebody. And there's like advanced features you can use to really break down how much you want to split and stuff like that. But we use it to split like a lot of our bigger expenses and just like groceries and whatever else.
Sometimes I won't put a bubble tea on there.
Yeah, like the occasion.
Like a treat, or if like we're out and, you know, we went to a coffee shop or something, like, and I bought you a treat, or I bought like you a drink, like I wouldn't put that on there. Yeah. Because at the same time, we're in a relationship. And I want to do nice things for you, and I know you do the same for me. So like,
I put every single dollar on TriCount. I'm getting my money's worth.
This is why I'm taking it all.
No, I don't actually do that. I don't do that. I'd say like, if If it's like under like $20 or I don't really have like a hard rule, but like
I think context is important.
Yeah.
Like context is important. If it's our weekly bubble tea, like I will put it on there because usually
it's a recurring thing.
Yeah. Like that. Oh, sorry. I swear that stuff adds up.
Yeah. We love that stuff.
But also like, you know, when we have our Friday nights where we order in and you get the food and I'll get the bubble tea. Or if we're going on a road trip and we're getting this is all surrounded around bubble tea. But if we're going out on a road trip on our way out of the city, like I'll get the bubble tea and you'll get the lunch sort of thing.
Yeah.
Bubble tea's expensive, by the way.
It's expensive,
So.
but that's a luxury indulgence that like I'm willing to go.
I think that's the one thing where like we will spend endless dollars on that for sure.
And so that brings me to another topic too, is so once you've established, okay, what can we learn from each other? What kind of tools can we use to easily help manage our expenses together? Is understanding your partner or your friend or your family's spending habits. Like, what are the things that they need in their life that they're not going to compromise on, you know? Like everybody has their wants and needs, right? And you got to understand the person that you're working with's wants and needs, so that way you can kind of anticipate what kind of expenses you're going to have in your relationship.
Yeah.
And for us, bubble tea is a need.
It's probably the number one.
It's a need.
It's a need. At this point, it's a need. You understanding what mine are, me understanding what yours are.
What's mine?
In terms of things you have to spend money on?
Yeah.
Your Bitcoin wallet?
That's not spending money, that's investing. Okay. I'm just trying to stack sats over here. So yeah, I hope that this rather candid conversation about how we manage our finances together has given you some ideas and insights that you can apply to your own life, because this is a really powerful thing to be able to share a relationship with somebody and to share your finances with somebody. It's really, really powerful if done correctly.
And it can make your relationship a lot stronger.
That's right. Okay, everybody, that's it. Hope you found it helpful. You want to sign us off?
Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to Cash College for more videos on personal finance. Leave us some comments.